That was the moment just hours ago when a building partially collapsed in the Lower Garden District, taking an energy transformer out with it. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. This is a breaking story we first brought you at 6. A two-story building on a busy stretch of Magazine Street near Felicity. Lily Cummings has been on that scene all evening. Lily, what can you tell us tonight?
Well, Devin, as you can probably see behind me, there is a mountain of rubble and Entergy is still on scene. NOPD tells us that once Entergy gives them the all clear, they will be able to open this portion of Magazine open to one lane of traffic. Of course, this is one section of Magazine that is one-way traffic, so they will be able to open that up to one of those lanes, but that will still, of course, impact that morning commute tomorrow, so be aware of that. We want to show you some video that we received that shows the moments that this collapse happened. Take a look. Watch the right side of your screen closely. This security video shows the moment a building near Felicity and Magazine collapsed.
And all of a sudden, I just heard this loud boom and like this lightning flash through the windows. And so when I came downstairs, it was people just scattering everywhere, and looked across the street and the building exploded. It was like the top of the building just gone.
Neighbors from across the Lower Garden District heard the boom and came running to figure out what happened.
We're just sitting at home, thought it was fireworks, and then looked on Instagram, saw something about a building collapse.
Entergy New Orleans says the noise and flashes neighbors observed were from a transformer. The utility says the equipment was impacted by the collapse, but it was not the cause. Entergy cut power to the area and NOPD blocked off roads. New Orleans Fire Department says the building appears to be vacant and no injuries were reported. Firefighters on scene say code enforcement was alerted.
We have a lot of buildings in the cities that are fairly old, and I can't determine one way or the other if that is the determining factor for this.
Nearby businesses were forced to evacuate, and at least 2 cars parked in front of the building were totaled in the rubble. In October, 4 buildings next door caught fire.
So it just seems like that corner is just like bad luck.
Now, the fire department does not believe that those recent fires are to blame for this collapse. They're still, of course, investigating the cause. Now, you may know this building as the former guitar shop. City records show that it was bought and was under renovation at this time. Reporting live in the Lower Garden District, Lily Cummings, WWL, Louisiana.
All right, thank you so much, Lily. And we've been on the scene of multiple structural concerns across the city in the last few months, most recently in the CBD. Earlier this month, a partial collapse along O'Keefe Street disrupted traffic and nearby businesses. Just last week, it was stabilized, allowing for pedestrian access. In November, the world-famous Café du Monde was forced to close because of structural concerns at the French Market building. Repairs to the attic were completed within days, and it has since reopened. And back in October, the facade of the Esplanade Lounge collapsed, and emergency abatement led to traffic detours along the street for a few days there.